Hey second graders, it's Mrs. Daniel from Citizenship Academy, and today we're going to work on Lesson 11, continuing to work with money. Our objective today is to use different strategies to make $1 or make change from $1. Okay? So, if I have 35 cents in my hand, 35 cents, how much more do I need to have 100 cents or $1? Okay, that's what we're looking at today. So I have 35 cents in my hand, and I want to know how much more I need to get to 100. And we're going to use the counting up arrow strategy. We already have our numbers here. So our addition sentence will be 35 plus what, we don't know how much, equals 100 cents. Okay? So here's our arrow strategy counting up. So we start at 35, that's how much we have. And we can go up 5 more to get to 40. And then we could go up plus 10 to get to 50. And we can go up plus 25 to get to 75. And plus 25 more to get to 100. So now we have to add up all of these numbers that we counted up. Now we have to add these up to get our answer, which is 65. 25 and 25 equals 50, plus 10 more is 60, 5 more is 65. 35 cents plus 65 cents equals 100 cents. Let's look at another problem. I give student A 28 cents. Okay? If you have a piece of paper, you can write a number sentence to represent how much I have left. $1 is represented as 100 cents. So if I have $1 and I give a student 28 cents, how much money do I have left? Here's our 28 cents. Here's the number sentence that you could have written. 28, which is how much we know that I gave the student, plus how much more would equal 100. So this is one way to do the addition sentence, or to do the number sentence. You can use addition to show it, okay? And then we're going to count up. So start at 28, how much we started with, and it makes sense to count up to the next 10 to work with an easy number. So that's why we did plus 2 here. And then we have, once we get to 30, then we can do plus 20 cents to get to 50, and then plus 50 cents to get to 100. Then we have to add up how much did we count up. We did 50 plus 20 equals 70, and then 2 more equals 72. So 28 plus 72 equals 100. We also could have done our number sentence like this, where we said, we know we started with 100, and we took away 28 because I gave away 28 cents, and how much am I left with, okay? And the answer would still be 72. Student B has 1 dime, 1 nickel, and 2 pennies in her hand. What is the value of her coins? How many coins are left from $1? So first we're going to see how much money does she have. So we have a dime, a nickel, and 2 pennies. So 1 dime equals how many cents? 10. And then a nickel is worth how many? 5. So 10 plus 5 equals 15. And then 2 more, just 17. 17 cents. Now we want to see from 17, we're going to count up until we get to 100, okay? So here's our counting up. We have 17, and then we're going to get to our next 10, which would be 20. So 17 plus 3, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's only 3, so plus 3. Now we're at 20, and now we can count up. If you don't feel comfortable counting up plus 30, if you're not sure, you can always count up by 10. So you could have did plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. But if in your head you knew that 20 plus 30 would give you 50, and 50 is a nice number to get to because 50 plus 50 equals $1 or 100. So if you kind of knew that in your head, that would be a great option to go. But you can always do plus 10, and do plus smaller numbers. So 20 plus 30 equals 50, and then we know 50 plus 50 more gives us 100. Then we count 50 plus 30 gives us 80, 81, 82, 83. We also could use a subtraction problem. We could say we know we have 100 cents and student B has 17 cents. So if we take away the 17 cents, how much are we left with? And that would be the amount that we're left with. So that would be the other option. It would be the same answer. So you can do it this way or this way. Personally, I find it easier to count up than to try to count backwards and subtract. 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83. Yesterday, I had $1 in coins. I gave my sister all of the coins to buy some candy. When she returned, she gave me 66 cents in change. How much did she spend on candy? Before we try to solve this problem, I want to make sure that you guys understand what the word change means. So when you go to the store and the clerk that's working and you want to buy, let's say, a piece of pack of gum, and they say, okay, that will be 28 cents. You can either count out your money and give them exactly 28 cents, or if you don't have the exact amount, you can give them $1. Now, your gum doesn't cost a whole dollar. It doesn't cost 100 cents. It only costs 23 cents. So, or 28. Did I say 28? So, what the clerk does is they look at how much the thing costs and they take that amount away. So, you have to pay for whatever it is that you wanted to buy. So, if it costs 28 cents, they're going to take 20 cents away from you to pay for that gum. But now you still have more money and they're going to give you back the rest of your money. The money that they give you back, that's called change. So they're going to give you change because they're not going to take more money than what the item is that you're trying to buy. So when we hear this word change, that's what it is, that they're giving you money back that you don't need because the item that you bought was not as much as the money that you gave them. Okay, and we're going to talk more about this, but I wanted to make sure you guys understood that phrase change. And you've probably heard your parents talking about it. They didn't give me enough change, or did you get change from the store? You might have heard that phrase before. How much change did you get? That's what they're talking about. So she had $1 and she gave her sister all of her coins to buy some candy. And when she came back, she had 66 cents in change. So the clerk, the worker at the store, gave her 66 cents back, or the cashier at the store gave her 66 cents back. So what they want to know is how much did she spend? So how much did that clerk keep when she gave her the $1 of money worth 100 cents? How much did the clerk keep and say, this is how much the candy costs? That's what we're trying to figure out. So one addition sentence we could use is 66, because that's how much change we got back, plus what equals 100. Okay, So then we can count up to 100. We can start at 66. And remember, we like to get to that nice even 10. So 6 plus 4 is 10. So 66 plus 4 gets us up to that 70, which is a nice number to work with. Then 70 plus 30 more gets us to 100. You could also think about it as 7 plus 3 equals 10. Then you just kind of add on your 0 there. So this is the counting up arrow method that you can use to see how much money did she spend on her candy. So she spent 34 cents on her candy. This is the other number sentence you could use. 100 cents minus 60 cents equals what? So that kind of just shows she started with 100 cents. She gave 60 cents. Oh no, she actually has 60 cents left. And they're going to say how much the change was. 34 cents. So either way, whether you add or subtract, your answer is still the same with 34 cents. So they're showing you here 66 cents plus 1 cent, 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents. So remember we added plus 4. So here they're showing you with the coins plus 4. And then we're going to add plus 5 plus 25 equals 100. Okay. So this time, for this number sentence problem, you can choose your own strategy to solve it. And I want you to try to solve it on your own piece of paper, okay? So we have 100 minus 45. So you can solve this any way you would like. You can choose the counting up strategy with using the arrow strategy, starting at 45 and counting up to 100. Or you can start at 100 and take away 45. But I'm going to give you a second to think about how to solve this problem. And go ahead and work on that right now. Okay, pause this video if you need more time. But if you're ready, this is another way that we could solve this problem. 100 minus 29 cents. So again, you can use your own strategy to solve this problem. Okay, second graders, well, I hope you've enjoyed this lesson today and you can do the follow-up activity and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!